Uh, this is not financial advice.
And here we go.
Here we go.
Welcome to the Crypto Whack Pack. I'm your host today because Sparky's AWOL. I'm joined with my favorite right winger. What's up,
Yeah,
buddy?
how's it going? Going good. I like your background.
Yeah,
See, change it out. You get a
that's
lawsuit from Joe Rogan or something?
not yet.
No.
I don't think I matter enough.
Yeah. Fuck. So
uh,
it's been going on.
all kinds of stuff, man. Sparky picked a hell of a week to miss out,
I
man.
know. I know.
I got all kinds of stuff.
All right, jump right in.
Jump right into El Salvador. Gonna do the El
Yeah.
Salvador update. El Salvador's Bitcoin experiment. This is a Cointelegraph video report. Anyway, uh, last month Bitcoin was adopted as legal tender as El Salvador, as everybody knows. But try to keep an update on it. The country's new Bitcoin law will be enforced starting September 7th. Will allow Salvadorians to use Bitcoin as a cryptocurrency to purchase goods and services and also to pay taxes. The El Salvador president, Nayib Bukele, has stated that Bitcoin adoption will hugely benefit the 70% of the local population that lacks access to banking services. He also believes that it'll attract investments and create new jobs. However, the Bitcoin law has raised some multiple concerns. Skeptics say cryptocurrency's high volatility could pose a threat to the country's financial stability, and very low internet penetration rate, along with a lack of education about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency within the country, could also prevent Bitcoin from reaching widespread adoption in El Salvador. To boost Bitcoin adoption, the president has promised to build necessary infrastructure, including over 1,500 Bitcoin ATMs and government wallet, meant to guarantee instant conversions of Bitcoins to dollars if they choose to. Will that be enough for the monetary experiment to succeed? Yeah, I've been following all kinds of stuff. There's all kinds of like fudge shit that come out, and I try to
Yeah.
read both sides of it.
The stake's over September, what, 7th? I think it said.
Yeah,
September
September 7th.
7th. It's enforced. Enforced.
Yep.
So, like, when that day comes, it's just bam, here you go. This is what you got to do, and that's it. Or imagine half
Well,
that
that's when
country ain't got goddamn internet.
yeah, they're kind of like pressed to have the infrastructure in place by then for sure.
Okay.
As far as education, I don't know. We'll see. When it comes to
It's
money,
around the
though,
street
people
corner.
tend to learn pretty quickly.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. But I don't know what other countries are in suit there. They're still following, right?
Yeah, I haven't heard a whole lot about the other stuff. I've been kind of focusing on the El Salvador because this is on the negative side because I heard El Salvador protesting against Bitcoin. You know,
Oh yeah.
so the President Bukele's bill that granted Bitcoin as legal tender has yet to be enforced in September. But after the country's distrust in legislation became apparent through opinion surveys, Salvadorians started voicing their disapprovals in the streets. And I've looked into, I mean, you could have found 100 articles about these people protesting in the streets and stuff like that. And then,
Yeah.
but to find like actual visuals, like
Oh, you
video
can't find none.
or photos, I found some, but I mean, it looked like there was about 20 people out there. They wrote
It's the same
200
20 people going
articles.
everywhere's around town and doing that.
Yeah, it looked like a small parade. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Well, you're
Probably.
always going to have that backlash where they don't want to see it change. And I mean,
Sure. Yeah. I
it's
mean, it's
everywhere.
probably
It's that's everywhere.
50 to 100 people.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But this article here says no to Bitcoin, judging by their ambiguous fight against Bukele's regime, and no to Bitcoin banners shown in the video shared by the newspapers. Protesters were categorical about not wanting Bitcoin in El Salvador, a left-wing movement popular that organized the protests presented a brief requesting a repeal of the Bitcoin law, stating that it was imposed by President Bukele without consulting the people and improvised without the technical studies.
Well, what are they protesting to have? Or what are they protesting to keep out of?
Oh,
Can't
they're
read their signs.
yeah. I mean, they're protesting against Bitcoin. They don't want it as a law, I guess. The representatives who
Well,
issued the statement argued in the legislation that would facilitate illegal activities, monetary chaos, and further damage the low to middle class. Another kind of resistance levels, while the organization argued about, according to the opinion polls of El Salvador citizens, and a majority of businessmen disapproved from the law as it would have negative consequences on prices and income and only benefit the selected few. One of the deputies who supported the movement against Bitcoin adoption stated at a press conference that nobody wants Bitcoin. And again, like I said, it looked like 50 to 100 people to me. It didn't look like much.
yeah,
And I scoured the internet trying to find something. So I want to get both sides of it. You know what I mean?
yeah. You can't just give one side because then they call you a hypocrite and all that crap.
Yeah, well, they're going to do that anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. Did you read the New York Times article on what they're trying to do with the infrastructure bill and what they're targeting cryptocurrency?
I
This was
seen a headline on it, but I didn't dig into it too deep.
that's one that I dabbled in a little bit and I found it and quite interesting. They're like, oh, it's a haven for tax evasion and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So,
It's the same
what a
song and
mess.
dance all the time.
I know, but we got to repeat it.
Yeah, you got to repeat it. You got to repeat it. Oh, good
All
Lord.
right, what's next? Look at that dude.
I ain't done with El Salvador.
Oh, El Salvador.
This one here is on Yahoo Finance. Moody lowers El Salvador rating. And this is just another one like the Moody's kind of like
It's like
with
our
the,
AAA rating. And all
yeah,
that.
exactly. They
Yeah.
lowered El Salvador's rate and maintains a negative outlook, partly due to the Bitcoin law. Moody downgraded El Salvador's rating and continued its negative view on the country's economy, partly because of the government's passage of law that will make Bitcoin legal tender in the country. And the rating agency announced that Friday. Its rating actions, Moody lowered El Salvador long-term foreign currency issuer and senior unsecured ratings from a CAA1 to a B3, whatever the hell that means.
Sounds pretty good. In school, you go from a C to a B. There, you got it.
Yeah, they went up.
There.
Right?
They tried.
They are noting a deterioration in the quality of policy making. The agency said that the Bitcoin law and other measures reflected weakened governance in El Salvador, raising tensions with the international partners, including the United States, and jeopardizing progress towards an agreement with the IMF.
Ooh.
Yeah, the ratings action held added that the combined factors would increase the risk of El Salvador's ability to access sufficient external financing ahead of bond redemptions starting in January 2023. The Bitcoin law, which goes into effect September 7th, as we said over and over, requires merchants to accept Bitcoin alongside the dollar. The law passed by a supermajority in El Salvador's legislations on June 9th, with 62 members voting in favor of the bill, 19 opposing it, with 3 abstaining. But it has also faced stiff dissident, with some opponents arguing it violates El Salvador's constitution. So that's all the stuff I could find on them so far. It'll be interesting when it does happen.
Yeah, it's coming right up here. Another month.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna see who jumps right in afterwards.
Yeah, it's going to be a shit show right off, I'm thinking, I'm sure.
Yeah, always is.
Right.
What are you gonna do? Give us something to talk about.
Right on.